welcome to our webinar, Humanizing Multi-Channel Interaction. And I am Navish Vijalwan, your host for today's discussion. Before we delve into our topic, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you who have joined us today. I am confident that together we will have an engageful and insightful discussion. For those who might be unfamiliar about MCUBE, let me give a brief introduction about MCUBE and its capabilities. MCUBE is a cloud telephony company catering more than 3,000 plus customers for over 12 plus years, having its presence across India. MCUBE is a feature-rich product that tracks and monitors your agent performance in a real time. Nowadays, every organization is keen to explore a solution that can help them identify agent performance, whether they are in sales, support, or lead generation. And MCube helps them to achieve their goals successfully. So that was the overview of MCube. Now let me introduce to our speaker for today, Shweta Berry. With a rich experience of 23 plus years, she is an alumni of IIM Calcutta, a renowned global thought leader in the field of Internet of Things, emerging technologies, digital disruption, and many more. She is a recipient of multiple awards at national and international platforms. So, without further ado, let's embark on this journey to understand how to humanize multi-channel interaction. Once again, thank you everyone for being here and let's make today's webinar an enriching experience for all of us. If you have any questions, please drop it at the end of session. We'll try to answer maximum questions. Over to you, Shweta.
Thank you so much, Navish and MCube, for giving me this opportunity to be among, such a vivid audience. And it's actually a pleasure to today share with you my knowledge accumulated over the last 23 years of my professional life with you. So I think before we start, let's just quickly understand, where we are coming from. So I would request Biplab to please put on the poll question. It's just one question to understand, which field you are working in. Yeah. So uh, just click on one of the options, whether you're coming from marketing, management, sales, operations, or academia functions. And if your field is not listed here, then you may just select others. Great. So I hope everyone has selected their field of working. Vipul, can we have the display of the result? Or maybe you can announce the result.
Yeah, we can. It will be yes. So around 14 to 15% are from marketing, and again 14% from the management, operational, and VP director manager. From like 30% people are from the uh, VP director manager or operation kind, and also there is a very good like few people who are from the academy professor and scholars. Also, we got around 10%, and others are 20% actually.
Lovely. So thank you so much for participating in this poll. It gives me a good overview of whom I'm interacting with, in the remote world. And I see there's a very good mix of professionals here. So thanks once again for joining. And in this era of digital, like all other functions, marketing too has undergone a fair share of disruption, leading to a growing demand of social media management tools, rising deployment of chatbots, increasing need to gain a holistic view of marketing efforts and measure the impact of campaigns. And most of the performance driven digital marketing has been enabled through technology. Now, the significance of this technology in the field of marketing can actually be seen in the surge of growth for its own market, for the global marketing technology, which is popularly we call it MarTech, MARTECH. And according to International Market Analyst Research and Consulting Group, IMARC, the market size of MarTech has reached to $414 billion last year itself. That is 2023 data. And IMARC Group, forecast that it is expected to reach $2131 billion by 2032. That's a very impressive growth rate of 19%. For marketers, essentially, and even for management for that matter, looking at, how do we reach our customers globally and through all the channels where they are. So multi-channel approach means always being where the customers are, essentially. Isn't that so? For us, it means using a variety of channels to communicate with the target audience, across multiple touch points by embracing multiple communication mediums. With technology permitting every corner of our lives today, finding the right balance between convenience and human connection and multi-channel interaction is a very crucial challenge which we all face as marketers and even as end users at times. So this webinar is essentially aimed at shedding light on ways marketers can balance technology and personal touch, and also for management and operation people as to what are the critical stages and also the tools and more than the tools, the strategy, which is essentially where you need to participate and allocate budgets too. So we'll begin by glancing at how different organizations have implemented technology in section 1, followed by what are the focus areas and what are the ways to create a balance between the use of technology and personal touch, followed by the Q&A session. So I hope this line of yeah. So I hope this format works with everybody. You can give a thumbs up, for me to go ahead. All right. So let's get ready to learn from 6 live cases which have been handpicked by me to show how organizations in FMCG, customer services, food and beverages, retail and e-commerce have deployed technology for creating a seamless multi-channel communication experience. And there is a quiz based on these. So keep your note-taking tools handy, please. So what you're going to now see is the first video of Instacart. This is a leading grocery technology company in North America, which has launched the application called Ask Instacart. It is the first of the kind AI search tool designed to assist customers with their grocery shopping questions. It saves them time, inspires them, um, to check out different options in their regular food routine and help them make food related decisions by offering personalized recommendations throughout their shopping experience. Now, what you need to notice here is the drastic shift from the asynchronous way of marketing to real time conversations, which are happening here using intelligent chatbots with machine learning and natural language processing, which allows the customers to have a two-way conversation with the brand. So enjoy the video. Great. So now the next video is from Amazon Go, and it takes us back to our traditional ways of shopping. Yes, by walking into the stores, but watch in this how the brands transformed customer experience of in-store shopping by employing the advanced shopping technology. So no lines, no checkout, just grab and all right. Now, this is the time for getting an immersive brand experience with interactive content from Coca-Cola's Real Magic campaign. Blending real and virtual worlds, one Coke away from each other, this is a metaphor that speaks to the belief that what unites us is greater than what sets us apart and celebrates our common humanity. So this ad features three well-known gamers, DJ Alan Walker, Team Liquid's Ariel, and Power and Average Jonas. So notice how beautifully this ad has demonstrated the brand philosophy of Coca-Cola of believing that real magic is everywhere and cleverly targets the Gen Z through gamification. All right, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Let's go to the next one. So this video is from the company called Smart Action, which is transforming the customer self-service with artificial intelligence. And what they're doing is they're creating an environment where artificial intelligence, is used for creating virtual agents, and they're handling complex customer requests in every medium, whether it's voice, it's text, it's chat, or social media. Now, what you need to notice here is the human-like interaction, the personalization by addressing by name, using existing data records in conversation, and also integration of service data from the manufacturer for a particular model. Yeah, also going to see how providing new information and seamlessly scheduling and reconfirming appointment for car service, and not forgetting to take feedback by the voice the voice assistant chat box is happening here.
Thank you for calling Bright Valley Motors. Calls are recorded for quality purposes. I'm speaking with John Wong. Yes.
Great. How can I help you today?
I need to schedule my 60,000 mile checkup.
You want to schedule a 60,000-mile checkup, correct?
Yes.
Great. Is this for your 2013 Jeep Wrangler Sport?
Yep.
Okay, the manufacturer has informed me that the occupant restraint control module safety recall needs to be completed at no charge to you. May I add this to your reservation?
I don't know anything about that. What is it for?
This recall addresses a possible issue regarding the deployment of your vehicle's side airbags.
Oh, well, in that case, let's get it done.
Okay. The last time you were in, we recommended Goodyear Wrangler tires for $678.54. Did you want me to add this service to your reservation?
No, not now.
No problem. We offer a time and money saver program. Simply book your reservation Monday through Friday between 3 and 8 p.m. and save 20% on any paid services during our non-peak times to ensure a swift turnaround. We have service appointments available today and tomorrow. Would either of these work for you?
Anytime tomorrow works.
Got it. I have an availability for tomorrow at 3 p.m. Would that work?
Yep. How much is this going to cost?
The total for this visit is $395 plus tax. Would you like to receive appointment updates via text? Standard rates apply.
Yes, that's fine.
Great. I'll send you a reminder text tomorrow morning. Is that all for today?
Yep, that's it.
Our goal is to make this reservation process easy, efficient, and convenient for you. Have we met your expectations?
Yes.
Thank you for calling Bright Valley Motors. Have a great day.
Okay. Now, this is the next video, and before this, let's just get into certain numbers. At least 60% of the customers will be more loyal to a company or a brand when they provide personalized experience, and that means fully understanding your customer, their demography, their personas, their needs, and their wants, and their desires, and their preferences. So hyper individualized and localized advertising is what is getting demonstrated in the particular video clip, which I have taken from the movie Minority Report. Now, you might find the audio very, low or distinct. So you can actually watch how Tom Cruise is moving, and he's called, his name is John Anderson in this. So he's walking through the mall while the ad beacons, you'll see certain beacons on the wall, are actually recognizing him through the eye scanner. And while he walks, they will be calling out his name. They'll be inviting him to have a beer. The ads are basically, interacting, and there's a car ad from Nexus, there's a beer ad, and also a holiday, company, tour and travel company is asking him to take a vacation. And notice when he enters the Gap store, he's asked how he's doing, and would he did he like those tank tops he had brought earlier, and what is he looking for this time. So see how the technology has enabled the conversational marketing with personalized, total personalization by remembering the last search for items, recommending products based on individual choices. So I'm playing the video now. Just a quick, keep it again. The sound might be slightly low and you would not be able to hear clearly.
A road diverges in the desert. Lexus. The road you're on, John Anderton, is the one less traveled. Make sure you're driving Lexus.
Good evening, John Anderton.
Yeah, John Anderton.
One Night Stands provides gourmet cuisine.
Escape from it all, Harrison. Just like Hey, John Anderton. Forget your past.
Hello, Mr. Yakamoto. Welcome back to the Gap. How those assorted tank tops work out for you?
Mr. Yakamoto.
Hey, Miss Balfour, did you come back for another pair of those chamois lace-ups?
All right. So now we come to another interesting concept after, deep personalization or hyper personalization and localized personalization to the concept of reverse personalization. So this is, the last case study which I have put together. This is from Zomato. And what is interesting here is to see, the tech-enabled marketing approach called reverse personalization, which essentially means humanizing the brand for customers with transparent, consistent, and engaging communication not only before and during the purchase, but also in your service delivery processes and post-delivery engagements. So clearly, brands now have to move beyond focusing on transactions with customers and building a relationship with them. And this is marketing 5.0 enabled with technology. So you can send them notification on delivery status, like what you see over here, that once you order on Zomato and they accept your order, the first status they'll put is, they're preparing the orders. And during the peak hour, especially for their gold clients, they would basically tell you that whether your delivery will be made on time or not. And if not, they clearly tell you that on time guarantee is not applicable as there is a high demand right now. So look at the transparency in communication with the client. Then they go a further level ahead, to associate the customer with the delivery process and announce who is going to deliver the order today. So Anirudh in this has been highlighted, and it talks about when he was vaccinated, will he be wearing a mask or not, what is his body temperature, and has he sanitized his hands for clean and hygienic delivery from him. When the order is on its way, it will tell after preparation, after collection, the order is on its way and how much time it's going to take. And if the order is not delivered on time, then a proactive way of accepting that mistake, that there is a delay, and offering a coupon to compensate. So this is not just a coupon which is coming to the client saying that this is the coupon, this is the value. They're again further engaging the client and making us scratch a card to see, create a wow moment as to how much money is going to get reimbursed to me. So this is one of the perfect, I would say, example of reverse personalization. Another similar example, especially in food and beverages and delivery services, is of Domino's. I could not see it happening in India, so I thought I'll pick up a case which is residing on our own mobile apps, Zomato and Swiggy. Okay, so now moving on to the next session, and if there's any question right now, Biplab, if you like to take any questions, let's we take 2 minutes and address.
Okay, yeah, we got one from Subhash actually. So that's actually, yeah, let me read out. How can technology enhance multi-channel interactions without sacrificing the personal trust, which is actually we are doing this webinar. So, you have any opinion on this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think the question was asked a little preemptive. We had just witnessed, learning from these case studies. You all would agree that technology-led automation is bringing efficiency in processes. They're also improving our customer experience and really transforming marketing with enablement of omni-channel brand presence. You have seen this in the Amazon Go ad. You are entering, and we know all Amazon, whether it's in India or abroad, Amazon.com or Amazon.in, it gives the similar look and feel, the similar user interface, the shopping experience is similar, and whether you do it from your mobile or from your laptops or desktops, the experience is universally the same. So omni-channel presence is almost there. But in the pursuit of efficiency and automation, it is crucial not to overlook the human element. So humanizing the digital transformation is very, very essential, in my opinion. And this would actually create a harmonious balance between innovation, and empathy. And let's now dig deeper, for further, I would say, demystifying how to balance tech and personal touch. So I hope this has answered the question.
Yeah, just one more questions. Let us take actually. It is from Abhinav actually. So he's asking, I'm in finance niche, and can you tell how it will help my niche actually. So he's from finance actually. So he just want to know how it will help.
Okay. So, multi-channel, interactions and balancing your technology with human touch. From the, field of finance, what is critical is how you are creating or how you have enabled your clients to pay through different modes. So, in finance, if you can just maybe elaborate what exactly you are taking care of. Are you taking care of billings and payments, or there's another field? So I would particularly, in my answer, focus on if you are taking care of billing and raising receipts for your clients, then omni-channel experience would be how you're communicating with them. Are you, sending them notifications and reminders that a particular bill is due, or you'll be raising the bill on, let's say, first of the month, and it is due for payment by 12th of the month. And then when you, send the bill on email, you also send a personalized message on mobile, SMS, and even if you have WhatsApp, then you can integrate WhatsApp for business and send a, notification that your bill has been raised, and kindly pay your payment is due by 12th. If you have already paid, kindly ignore this message. So what is happening in this, finance thing is, from the omni-channel perspective or multi-channel interactions, what you're doing is you are reaching out to the customer where they are actually existing, in terms of media. So you have informed them on their emails, their business IDs or their personal IDs that the bill has been generated. You have communicated that the bill has been sent to them, and the dates of payment very clearly on their SMSs and even WhatsApp. And though I'm not in favor of, sending emailers, through post, but definitely some of our clientele still needs them. So, and I would say, the baby boomers and Gen X, and to a certain extent Y also would prefer having bills which are in the physical form. So all these channels, if you have integrated, I think for communication, this works well. And in addition to the closure of the bill payment date, make your contact center, talk to the customer, reminding them that the bill has not yet been paid. So is there a date on which is there on their mind by which they would pay, or would they need a reminder on the date? So I think this would also, personalize the human interaction with them. I hope this helps.
Yeah, we are getting a lot of questions, but I'd just like to tell you that we have a Q&A session at the end of the webinar. So we will try to answer all the questions at the end. So yeah, Shweta, you can continue with the webinar.
Sure. Thank you so much, Biplab. All right. So we all need to acknowledge that, marketing technology is not a strategy. Okay. It is just a tool. We as marketers need a strategy in place so that we can make the most of this tool, and let's just don't get the tech drivers. We need to build a market, tool set around our business, which is first of all, it starts with understanding our business goals. So what exactly, we want to achieve in our marketing communication would be driven by, the business goals of, are we here in a new market and trying to, let customers know that we exist, our potential prospects know that we exist. So then the goal is brand awareness. Or is it that we are attracting new customers for our business or generating XX more revenue from existing customers? That means we are primarily focusing on demand generation, for our marketing goal. So we need to actually answer the questions that, how these goals, the business goals, map to marketing and sales functions. What does marketing need to accomplish for Salesforce so that selling becomes easy for them and they are able to achieve our targets? And keeping in mind whether it's brand awareness, demand generation, attracting new customers, or generating more revenue, we need to focus on the strategy around this for marketing, and tools come much later. So digital transformation for me should never lose sight of the end user, the customers. Integrating technology while preserving human connection and multi-channel interaction especially requires a balanced approach that leverages the benefits of technology while ensuring that it enhances rather than distracts from human interactions. So hence we need to invest both in automation as well as human agents. See, even as the technology would play a significant role, human agents should remain at the forefront of these interactions. We have to empower our employees, our agents, with the right tools and training to engage with customers effectively across various channels. So invest in training programs for customer service agents to develop soft skills such as empathy, you know, train them for active listening to customer concerns, validating their feelings, how genuine understanding, needs to get built. So the agents need to be equipped with emotional intelligence training also to recognize and respond to customer emotions appropriately. There are times when the customer is really frustrated, not getting through, I would say, certain problems they are facing while placing the order, or getting information and all. So offer apologies for the inconvenience and take ownership of mistakes. This helps in building rapport and show genuine case. Now, this your technology will not be able to do, right? So, humanizing technology, when especially your chat box and all are there, what you can do there, you can actually avoid stiff and robotic languages. You can incorporate the elements of personality and empathy into the automated interactions by using the language and the tone that feels conversational and human like. Now go back and remember the video which we had seen on the car service, when the virtual assistant chatbot was assisting. We could never feel that it was a robot talking. The style and the language was so much humanized that you almost feel that you're talking to a human being. Isn't that so? So these kind of conversational and human like interactions are really needed. And then what you can do is you can create personalized avatars and virtual agents whose appearances are human like, whose voice add a personal touch and digital interactions. So utilize technology for proactive engagement also by anticipating what the customer would need and offer timely assistance. Again, going back to the service video where she informs the client, the virtual assistant informs the client that last time we had made a recommendation on change of tires. Would you like to do that now? Also about an upgrade, update which the manufacturer has proposed for his car. Would you like to do that? And the customer said that I don't know what this is about. So the chat box provided more information onto this. So these kind of things, really make an experience more personalized and more purposeful. And the calls also, from the aspect of the length of the calls will get shortened. The customer would be happy they have been serviced well. The other aspect is implementing gamification elements in customer interactions to motivate more engagement, loyalty, and learning. And I think Coca-Cola ad basically is a winner there, because it not only showed that you are getting immersed in gamification experience of the wars of the world, and Coca-Cola is bringing the magic together by bringing humanity together, and the participants, the end customers who are watching this, are getting engaged through mobile and through desktop and laptops and through their gaming consoles too. So I believe from the tech side, what you need to invest and leverage is basically the customer data ethically to personalize interactions. You can use purchase histories, their preferences, their past interactions to suggest relevant projects, offer timely support, and acknowledge important milestones. Use customer data warehouse to integrate all the sources of information about a customer and create a real-time single view of the customer that is accessible to the back office agents as well as the frontline professionals who will play a role in managing the customer relationship. So clearly, it is both for the agent who's sitting, in the contact center and for the salesperson also. Definitely using marketing automation and sales intelligence tools will prompt proactive outreach to customers in the ways they will view, as valuable to them, and also right time in the right way information is disseminated. Another very important thing is that while automation can handle many routine tasks, provide a clear escalation path for customers who require human assistance is also very, very critical. Also provide the option to connect with the live agent, especially for high value interaction or when the emotions are running really, really high. So this also helps to, when a chat box cannot handle a frustrated customer, you really need a human to come into picture and to, understand the emotion and calm them down and then, propose a solution or get back to them in a timely manner. Now, this brings me to the third important point of, personalizing interactions. So we need to try to create opportunities for genuine connections here. You address them by their name, acknowledge their birthdays and anniversaries, give reference to the past interactions or the purchases. You can offer support, listen to their feedback, and express gratitude and appreciation towards them for their business and their feedback and also loyalty. So simple thank you message can go a long way in building rapport and strengthening human connection. And this thank you, need not be just conveyed by the contact center agent, but also through a mail or also through a SMS or a WhatsApp message saying, after the first transaction or, the nth transaction, when you are talking to your, visitor, once the transaction gets over, the purchase is done, or the information is provided, a simple thank you message for remembering the brand will go a long way in creating loyalty also. Another thing is leveraging social media listening tools to monitor the conversations about your brand and your industry also, because this also give you a lot of data points, and then use these data analytics and predictive modeling techniques to anticipate customer needs and proactively offer personalized solutions or recommendations to them. You can actually use technology here to market, tailor marketing messages and promotion based on customer demographics, interests, and past behavior. So, who will tailor make those messages? Definitely humans, definitely marketers, definitely copywriters, right? The content strategists. But based on what data? The data which is coming through technology. And needless to say, sending timely reminders on service, about appointments, order updates, personalized offer, developing segmentation through, email marketing campaigns. You can actually deliver targeted content and offers to different customer segments. So use dynamic content and personalization tags to make your emails more, individualized. This is also very important, and that kind of seamless experience needs to be created across all the mediums that you are talking to. Short and crisp communication always wins over. So I always say that, when you are putting your content in perspective of social media and emails, see, the long content can be converted into short content and medium length content, and then see which one is the most preferred one on which medium to be sent. So another interesting thing we can do because of technologies is you can integrate live chat and messaging platforms into your website and mobile app to provide the real-time assistance and support for routine inquiries and tasks. Now, ensure that these platforms offer personalized responses and human escalation options also when needed. Humanizing these interactions by incorporating natural language processing and empathy driven responses would actually go a long way. From the technology perspective, you can even explore augmented reality and virtual reality technologies to create an immersive experience that allow customers to interact with products and services in personalized, engaging manner. So again, go back to the Coca-Cola example where this has actually, been put to life. And another very important thing when it comes to personalized interaction is investing in developing self-service portals and knowledge bases that empower customers to find answers to their questions and troubleshoot issues independently. Because with your Gen Y, X to a certain extent, Y and Z, the customers have become more tech savvy and they would like to do things on their own rather than, looking for assistance unless there is, a house on fire. So what is important, from all these things is to actually ensure a seamless experience for customers across all the channels. So whether it is online chat or a phone support or an email or social media, even your, WhatsApp communication, the communication has to be uniform. It has to be, I would say, created in such a fashion that the message is very clear and unified. And you should also enable your customers to switch between the channels without losing information context or experiencing a drop in your service quality. Now this builds trust and avoids frustration. And a very good example of this would be if you are watching, Netflix or Prime Video, you would see that if you move from your desktop or laptop, you're watching a series and you pause there or you close it, the web series, and you switch to mobile and you open the app there, just the series would play 10 seconds before where you left. So this is a very good example of seamless customer experience being created by these OTT players. Now the next, rather the last one, but the most important one is creating the continuous improvement culture. And this, more than technology, it is the human mindset which can actually create it. So it starts by focused use of technology ethically, transparently, and respecting consumer, privacy and their data security. You need to ensure consistency in messaging, the brand and the service quality across all channels. I think I've just spoken about it in detail. And you have to be transparent about the use of technology in customer interactions. So inform the customer about how their data is getting used. You have to, the DPDP law is also there, data privacy protection law for individuals, and it makes it mandatory to announce what cookies you are using and how you are going to use the data, who's the beneficiary of the data, for how long the data will be used, and how are you going to protect the data. So all this has now, the, I would say, legal implications also, which you need to be, aware. And when you respect, the transparency for clients and their data security by announcing how you're taking care of the data, it builds more trust and brand loyalty also increases. So another important aspect is, taking feedback. So put your feedback mechanisms in place to gather insights from both customers and employees as well. Regularly ask your customers for feedback on their multi-channel experience using feedback and survey platforms. There are multiple, present there, including Google Forms. So use these feedback to tailor your future interaction and improve service delivery, because these are the gold mines, what you can gather quickly using technology and then putting into action to improve your service, your strategies for meeting the client needs. Also use this feedback to continuously improve your processes, identify the pain points, and optimize and balance between technology and human interaction. So I think with this, there is a very clear understanding on the fact that you need to drive tech, don't let the tech drive you. And marketing technology is not a strategy, but it's a tool, right? So given that it is playing an important role, we have seen the market size of martech going in billions, and with 19% growth rate from 2024 to 2032, we just cannot ignore the tools. So what I felt was it would be important, to put together at least information about what kind of tools you can use in what kind of scenarios. I will not go into details of it. Maybe you guys can take a screenshot and you can, disseminate this presentation where you'll have more information. You can look at these products which are available. So from content marketing perspective, if you're looking at content in text format, you have Jasper AI, you have ClearScope, which basically are into putting your content together in the most relevant way that people are searching for today. Needless to say, ChatGPT, we all are using it for finding content, and finding information or collating project informations also. I compare ChatGPT and Gemini is from Google, ChatGPT is from OpenAI. So I normally look at these engines of, or these portals prompts of putting information together as our virtual libraries, like we used to have the libraries. So books have now been digitalized, and ChatGPT and Gemini basically pull the information from the virtual world for us, like we used to refer to multiple books in the yesteryears to put our papers together. So when you're looking at working with the content and quicker content for ideas and for inspiration, these are the tools that can help you. Similarly, with the audio and video content, tools like Cast Magic will basically quickly transcribe your content from the podcast. So you have speaker notes and you want to put a webinar summary together and send it in an email, use Cast Magic. You want to put an article together or a blog together from a webinar or a podcast, you can use Cast Magic there. So long videos you want to put for stories and reels, you can use Video AI and getmunch.com, and there are many others. And interestingly, what technology today are doing for us is that they're also creating images from natural language description. So Midjourney, Daily, Stable Fusion, there are a couple of others also tools which are there, which you can give them a narrative, you can give them a story, and they will try to put it in perspective and give you a visual image around that. Now, other than that, you need to understand that there's so much of technology driving marketing, and especially performance-based marketing or growth hacking cannot happen without numbers, right? Cannot happen without looking at the, I would say, impact of the campaigns in numbers. And this is where your SEO and market campaign performance tools like Hawk AI, ChatSpot, and Market Brew AI come to help. So explore them, learn more about them, and maybe from this webinar, this can be your homework. The other aspect I thought would be, important to highlight, not to miss, would be the data-driven marketing tools. Now, I'm pretty sure all of you are aware of it. This is just one Gyan slide as to what is available in the market and what you can try your hands on. So for matrix of marketing platforms, you have Facebook ads, you have Google ads. For analytics, you have Google Analytics, SEM, HubSpot, and likes of it. Heat map tools, Microsoft Clarity, Hotjar, Crazy Egg, Mouseflow, etc. They basically tell you how the consumer is or the customer is engaging or the prospect is engaging online with you, especially on your website. So how many pages they have visited, on each page, how much time they have spent, and also how far they have scrolled your pages and all, and from one page to another, what has been their browsing journey. This also helps you to understand, how effective your website strategy is and how engaging your content is, and do you need to change certain things on your communication channel, especially your website, to understand consumer behavior and give them the right information at the right time at the right place. Now, again, email marketing tools, MailChimp, HubSpot, OmniSend, etc. They are also now incorporating AI technology and making themselves more, I would say, data driven. So you can try any one of them. I've tried most of them, barring few offers or features here and there. They all give the same results. So in the end, I would like to conclude that the future of the customer journey is centered on the convergence of technology and humanization. And creating a balance is critical. It's a thin line today, but combining the efficiency of technology with human empathy and personalization is actually going to be the key for exceptional customer service and long-term loyalty of customers to their brands. Thank you. Biplab, over to you for Q&A.
Okay, thank you so much, Shweta, for the interactive session. And indeed, it was a fruitful session as well. So let's start taking few of the questions that have been raised. So the first question that comes around is, what are the best practices to rank our work? I'm not sure like in what context it has been told, but can you explain like what you have understood, and you can just brief us accordingly?
Sure.
So I'll
this
still repeat, what
basically,
are the best practices to rank our work?
yeah. So benchmarking, your work means that you need to define your key performance areas. You need to have your success matrix driven. Now, in marketing, definitely from digital perspective, the impressions to engagements to interactions that your platforms are generating are important. But more important is I would say, net, promoter score, or how happy is your customer with you at the end, is also very important as I would say a matrix to know how well you are doing. So key performance areas, I believe, customer satisfaction surveys, they would give you the, I would say, deep insight into whatever communication strategy you have made, whatever platform strategy you have made, whatever, marketing strategy you have made, and translate it into campaigns. The success is when the customer says, I got what I wanted. I am a happy customer and I'm going to, become your client by purchasing your product. So from consumer to customer, the journey is, when the journey becomes successful, I think that's one of the ways to benchmark your performance also.
Okay,
Other
great.
than that, there are various tools, there are various analytics which are already available. You can put them together and show how your campaigns are performing.
Okay, great. So another question is like, please share some examples for thank you messages.
Okay, I think I can take one full webinar on, gratitude. So simply, depending, again, this is very important as a question also. When you are expressing gratitude, you have to understand whom you are expressing gratitude to and for what. So go back to your target audience and their segment and their demography also. The age also would matter, and how you're communicating, which medium have you chosen to communicate also becomes important. The reason why I'm saying is your baby boomers and your 50 plus would still appreciate mailer coming to them as a thank you note. So a personalized letter which your CEO or your department head would write to them, thanking them for being a loyal customer, or thanking them for feedback, or thanking them for the latest purchase or a repeat purchase in a mailer, would be more dear to someone who's 50 plus, and someone who is, in the age group of, let's say, 35 to 60 would appreciate a nicely written email from you, thanking and maybe also elaborating, what you can do with the product you have recently purchased. For Gen Z, and Chris, short WhatsApp message, and the language has to be, the lingo has to be what they understand the best. So, Chris, thank you for, big high five and a beer hug for choosing us, and we look forward to, more high fives in future from you. Can be a simple gratitude message for a Gen Z.
Okay, great. So another question is like, Shweta, how do you measure the effectiveness of multi-channel interactions in terms of customer engagement and satisfaction?
Okay. So here, definitely your marketing analytics tools would help you with the data. How much, what is the engagement rate? If you're doing your paid ads, then what has been the CTRs, and what is the customer acquisition cost? What has been the ROI? So these are important, I would say, metrics which you need to have handy. But other than that, again, I'll go back to surveys. The customer satisfaction scores are very important. So in multi-channel experience, you perhaps need to also do a little bit of A/B testing before launching your campaigns on various channels to see the success rate. And today there are tools available like ChatSpot, which basically can stimulate your campaigns and give you some kind of a performance matrix results, saying that if you're using this image with this content for this demography, this could be the success rate. So I would definitely encourage you to look at the analytics tools, study them well. Again, go back to your business goals, what you want to achieve from a given, nature of campaigns that you're running, and will those analytical tools help to measure it? So there's a blend. Definitely, you need to know what tools do. So ask for demonstrations, ask for the features which exist and the features which would be launched. Uh, Go back and see the campaigns that you are launching, the kind of performance metrics that you have defined there. Are they mapping to this particular tool that when you use it, you get the data you need for your board meetings or your decision making?
All right. So let's take last couple of questions. What ethical consideration should companies keep in mind when using technology to enhance multi-channel interaction and personalize customer experience?
I think this is a very important and a very critical question, especially, we are working in a global markets today. And with EU coming with GDPR and USA having their own laws now stringently implemented, with India coming with the data privacy, law as well for your, online interactions and interfaces with consumers. What you need to first understand is why you are collecting data, what is the purpose of that data, and you need to be clear how you are going to utilize it, who will be the other agents who would be contributing or collaborating with you to use that data. Now, once you have understood the nature of the data that you are collecting and why you are collecting, uh, make sure there is nothing which is, at a level which can compromise someone's personal, information and jeopardize their virtual existence. Make sure you are announcing in your data privacy policy that the data which you are collecting is for the purpose of reference or records for a given let's say enhancing experience, or you're storing the data records such as name, phone number, and the last purchase, so that you can get in touch if there's a problem or a glitch in or a delay in service delivery. So announce what data you are capturing, why you are capturing, what is the purpose, and if there are external agents with whom you are sharing the data, and what non-disclosure agreements that you have signed. So this would be, part of ethically using the data from your consumers. The second thing which is very important is maintaining the confidentiality of the data. How you are ensuring that the data which you have collected will not get leaked. How you are ensuring that your servers are secure and they are, malware proof. How you are ensuring that the data which you are sharing with other agencies is encrypted. This is also part of the ethical practice. The third and the most important is when your term of using the data, the duration of the data which you have secured through your consumers or your customers is over. Let's say you said we'll maintain the data for 3 years for records. Once that is over, you need to destroy the data and then again announce what mechanism you are using to destroy the data, how you are managing the security of the data once it is destroyed. Because there are times, even in our laptops, we say that, we have cleared our disk and we have run, data scanners for deleting the data, but then there are ways and there are tools which you can actually, recover data again. So what mechanisms you are using for data confidentiality to data removal and data destruction is also very important. So be transparent, be consistent in your communication, and these are few things of maintaining ethical practices for data privacy.
All right. So let's take the last question for a day. Other one, please don't get disheartened. Like, we are going to answer all your questions separately on an individual basis, but this is the last question since we are running out of the time. So Shweta, the last question is, we are loan aggregator company, offer overdraft to doctors based on their profile. We have 40 plus lender with banks and NDFCs. Can you tell marketing strategy for us, please?
I think this would require some bit of homework from my end also before giving you a strategy, because you didn't ask for tips, you have asked for a strategy, and this again is a separate discussion. So I think we'll get back to you with some ideas and some frameworks which you can then incorporate in your strategy. So you will hear from us.
Okay. Thank you so much for your incredible incredible experience, for sharing your expertise and insights with us today, Shweta. We are grateful for your valuable contribution to our webinar. As we conclude today's webinar, remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Thank you for joining us. May you continue to thrive on your journey ahead. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you.